Oh, hey, you're still here. Sorry. I guess I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I'm glad to see you and to know that you waited for me and everything, but I also feel kind of bad that I made you sit here alone since I'm so late. I mean, I know that I'm usually kind of late most of the time, but I'm really late now, so sorry about that. I just kind of got caught up doing something. But it doesn't really matter that much, since I'm here and you've probably already heard way more about my life than you ever wanted to, so I'll spare you the details of the silly little hang ups that are probably not that important anyway. But yeah. So, what are we working on today? Math or English? English is good. You're good at helping me with English, and yeah. Okay, sorry. I've just been having a bit of a day today, so maybe if we could just take it kind of slower this time? Not that you're going too fast most of the time or anything. You're really actually really great. It's just I'm a little worn out after today. So maybe it's just that I've been using my brain for social stuff and now there's no room for schoolwork, which I guess was my whole problem in the first place, but here we are, so sorry about that. And sorry if I'm kind of out of it or not here all the way. Like I said, it's been a bit of a long day for me. So sorry in advance since I'm kind of out of it, and sorry again for being so late. I didn't mean to make you wait all this time. If I'd known that it would take so long, then I would have just canceled and not made you sit like this for me to come in late and then not really be able to do anything, but since I'm here, well, sorry, but I know schoolwork is important and all that, but can I just take a minute? Grades are important. I mean, you've helped me learn that better than anybody else could have. And I'm really glad that you've been helping me to make some decent progress. But today, I might just need to sit, if that's okay. Oh, what's that? Oh, no, nothing's wrong. Well, okay, so something kind of is wrong. And we both know that I'm pretty much the world's worst liar, but I guess you saw right through that one regardless. But if you don't want to be bothered with everything that's going on in my life, then you can just pretend that it doesn't sound like I'm totally lying here, and I'll try to give you more convincing ones. And then you'll have a better excuse to just pretend you didn't notice anything was off. I'm totally good, and everything's fine, and totally nothing happened earlier today that made me totally upset and not wanting to do any homework. So, yeah, that one was kind of worse than the first one, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess I'll just stop while I'm ahead. Well, not exactly ahead, but you know what I mean. I guess it is kind of weird to rant on about something like this and then not actually tell you what happened, but I don't know. I feel so bad just dumping all of my random drama on you, especially when it's not really anything that has to do with you, so nothing that you should have to deal with by listening to me. And I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of unfair to make you listen to all my random rambling when I'm sure you probably have plenty of other things to deal with that are way more important than my stupid petty dramas. But I guess that I appreciate that you ask anyway. But I want to make sure that you actually mean it before I dump more crap on you. 'Cause, well, even though I know that you ask and you say you don't mind, I sometimes feel kind of guilty that I'm just shoving my whole life down your throat when, I don't know. Sometimes it's just hard for me to gauge when someone actually wants to know or if they're just being polite or something like that. No. I guess with you, you've never seemed rude or upset or judgmental about it, so maybe it's okay. but I still feel bad dumping all of this on you otherwise. I mean, I know that you're not going to be mean to me or anything, but I want to make sure that I'm not being mean to you by sharing things that you probably didn't need to know is all. What's that? Oh, really? You're sure that you really want to know? And it's not just because you're being polite or trying to help me feel better or any of that. 'Cause I don't want to, dump crap on you and make you feel bad when you've been having a good day, and I mean, I know that I'm not having a good day, but it feels unfair to take away from yours, if that's something that's gonna happen, so I don't want to force it on you or make it seem like you'll be rude if you say no or anything like that. You're sure you don't mind? Uh, okay. Thank you. I feel a little guilty saying it, but I was kind of hoping that you would say that, actually. I mean, I don't want to, always assume that you'll be willing to, listen to me and stuff, but it has been pretty nice when you do. Like I've said before, my other friend group can get a little, I don't know. They just don't take bad news well? Maybe that's a nice way to put it. The nicest way I can, anyway. But the thing is, oh well, you remember how the other day I asked to sit at your lunch table? And you said yes, which, by the way, I'm still super grateful for. But the thing was, the little fight that kind of made me not want to sit at my own, for awkward reasons, well, it might have escalated just a little eensy teeny bit. And, basically, some of my friends were pretty mad that I wasn't sitting with them, and then I guess sitting with you was kind of like salt in the wound since they were upset that I was spending so much time with you outside of school and not them, and then I tried to tell them that it was just for schoolwork and that kind of thing, but they weren't really understanding that part, and, well, one person in particular was really not so happy. Do you remember my boyfriend? You've probably seen him around. Or, when he stood me up when we first met to skip class together. Or when he got too drunk to help me put together the party and all that. Yeah, that's the guy. Usually, I would say that I don't mean to paint him in a bad light or anything, 'cause, he's a super nice guy and stuff, but, well, I guess he still kind of is. A little bit. But, I don't know. He can be kind of possessive, I guess. And, well, he was kind of particularly pretty mad that I was hanging out with people other than him. So that was kind of going on in the background a bit, and, well, I know that I didn't really say anything about it at the time, but I don't know. I guess I felt like it wasn't really fair to bring up all that drama with you. I mean, not for you to have to deal with it, and also not for him, 'cause I don't want to act like I was talking bad behind anybody's back and all that. And I am the one that chose to date him. And I kind of knew that he had some flaws going in, but then, once I was actually there and with him all the time, I saw that they were kind of bigger than I anticipated. And, well, I don't know. I guess this past week has kind of seen it all cave in a bit. But I decided to break up with him. I did break up with him. I broke up with him just now, before I came in. So, yeah. And I know it seems like a super big deal, and I don't want to make it seem like it's you or your fault or anything like that, and I wasn't really planning to tell you, 'cause, I mean, it wasn't exactly a spur-of-the-moment thing. I totally did think it through and, thought of pros and cons, but when he came up to me and I was coming down here, and he wanted me to go out with him instead of staying here with you, and I don't know, it just kind of came out when I really wasn't planning for it to. And, well, yeah, here we are. So, I guess I'm single again. Yay! But, actually, I think I might need a minute. I mean, I know I'm the one that broke up with him, but I don't know. I guess you could say that it was kind of messy. I mean, he's gotten kind of yelly at me before, but this was more than usual. And, well, usually I don't mind, or I can take it, or something like that, but I don't know. This time was pretty bad. But since we're broken up now, I don't have to deal with it anymore, so I'm happy about that. Even though, well, it definitely wasn't a good experience all around. I suppose nobody really wants to be the one that has to say, hey, we're gonna break up or anything, but, well, I'm glad I did. Even though I'm kind of not so happy right now in this moment. I'm so sorry again if it seems like I'm dumping all of this on you, but in good news, I'll be able to hang out with you easier than I was before. Oh well, it probably won't affect you at all, but since I've, totally severed off all my friends, breaking up with him, I guess, means that I don't have anyone to divide my time up with. So, it's just you and me. But that's not so bad, right? I mean, I understand if you don't want to be besties or anything. I mean, I know that it would be kind of unfair to just throw myself at you like some popular kid clique refugee, but, well, I really do appreciate hanging out with you. So, if I'm not totally too annoying, then maybe we could hang out a little bit more, if you wanted to. Yeah, that would be great. I actually feel a lot better now, since we've chatted a bit. Thank you for kind of always being there for me. I guess that I never really saw all of the bad things about my old friend group until I saw what friends could actually be like when I met you. So, thanks for opening my eyes to that. It's not something that I'm gonna forget. It's not something that I ever want to. So, thank you. And on that note, I actually have a pretty hard English essay coming up. So, if you could help me? Thanks so much.